Hello everyone, my name is Devstra, and welcome back to Octavian and his campaign. So apparently I have found out that my computer is a piece of shit that wants to crash, like whenever, especially when I'm 20 minutes into recording. Well, and especially not when I'm not doing anything like recording, and it's perfectly stable, even if I'm playing a game. So I'll just quickly rush through what I just pumped out in those 20 minutes. So, let's see, just go quick over. That veteran gets that level. I go ahead and conquer this, because those guys are way too weak to do anything against that. Yay me. That levels Octavian up. And we will give him this thing, because I didn't really see anything that was worth more than that. So, I should point out that I'm building cohort barracks here. I'm also building a cohort barracks here, and we will, on the next turn I do believe, or was this turn? It might have been. But anyway, we need to build another army right here, because we need to take on the Macromani. And if I didn't mention it in the previous video, or in the previous part, I have a non-aggression pact with them, but I can break that in, I think, 2 turns without having to suffer the consequences. That is a treachery. So I will start to build an army here, which I can use my now found lost son, which spawned after an event. So let's raise the army, and let's give him a Legatus unit. And until we can pump out Praetorians, or whatever we actually can, I think we can start to pump out veteran legionaries, at least. That's pretty much guaranteed. We should build ourselves the rest of the army and wait until we can build the legionaries we want. So I decided on 4 Praetorian, not Praetorian, but legionary cavalry, and then I think I went with 5 Velites. So there's that. Over here in the almost at the Pacific, but this the Mediterranean. Just seen the huge lots of World War II documentaries, so I guess that's why I mixed them up. We'll go over here, and of course I'm an idiot, so I actually moved them without turning, I guess, forced rowing off. So I was gonna go ahead and build a few ships, but apparently that's not happening. Anyway, we are jumping on straight into the north, where we have an army, which is ready to fight another Germanic faction, actually the German Confederation. So let's levy a few troops. Actually we can't, because of reasons, and go ahead and attack. This army should be big enough to attack them anyway. So, I think that was actually where we got to. Yeah, I think so. So what we'll do from there is to use the additional money we have from not having to build ships in order to upgrade that grain farm. So there we are now back to where we left off when my computer crashed. So that was very quickly done. And yeah, I believe that was it, and that was also it for this turn. So let's end it. That was actually very quick when you know what to do and you don't argue with yourself loudly. So yeah, I was a bit frustrated by that, but thankfully we are now up to where we were. So that went relatively quick. Anyway, the Norii want me to join the war against the Macromani, and I will, but not immediately. Also, yes, okay, just to make sure, these are a separate faction. Those are actually Dacia. I guess I have to be wary about them as well. Okay, I won't accept that, but I might declare war on the Macromani this turn, if I was actually wrong with it. Well, it should have actually expired by now, never mind. Anyway, we are also facing trespassers, it should be mentioned. Oh, here we go. Oh wow, that gave us a lot of money. So we actually did manage to maintain 110 units in total. That's very, very good. Anyway, we have a trespasser right here, and we are getting more and more objectives, and let's see, controlled 38 settlements, either by direct ownership or through client state and military allies. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at not the diplomacy, but the objectives. There we go. Okay, so I only need one more settlement in order to meet that objective. That was nice. Might actually be able to do so here. No, we can't, because we don't have the movement points. Oh well. Should be able to do that on the next turn. As far as I can tell, we are not in danger of this city being taken from us by Lepidus or a Lepadian army. So just move forward. Hopefully we don't butt into several stacks of his army. Apparently that is not anything I have to fear or worry about. Also, I will periodically stop the recording just for a few short minutes, just to make sure that if I crash again, at least I have some content. So just if you see some bumps, like for example that bump right there, that's why. So don't be you don't have to be too worried if you see those bumps. It has nothing to do with your connection or anything. It's actually me just hitting record and well, hitting the record button twice, I guess. Anyway, we can now build a new technology, or build a new technology. Yes, of course you build your technologies, don't you? But what do we really want to go down next? I have actually no idea. We might want to go down something that gives us tax rate, and of course, with that more income. But I don't really know. So we might have to build eventually. Or do we actually have that? Like, we can't build that any further. Oh, there we go, professional soldiery. That is actually in the military tree? Really? I guess it differs from the different happiness buildings. Huh. 18 turns. I don't know about that. Practice field. All the practice field does is really just to, as far as I've seen, give you more what's it called? Recruitment slots. Yeah, I think we want to focus on our economy right now, because if there's something we do have, it's not also military. Thankfully, that's one of the benefits of being Rome. So yes, I will try to go down. It's strange that the philosophy tree actually gives us tax rate. The plus wealth and culture I can understand, but tax rates? I don't know. Anyway, we could also go down this line in order to grab ourselves a few trade taxes. Might be an idea. Maybe go to common currency and stop there. Let's try. And after that we might go for the straight up tax rates. So yes, these guys aren't doing good, and yeah, those guys won't receive any more troops until we actually manage to properly build this, and then we'll recruit the troops you need. Also, let's see about you guys, the Macromani. There we go. So we have a non-aggression pact.
Well, why do you
But
trouble my digestion today?
we can now end it. Of course it will hurt our, while this to what I read, it does hurt our relationships with the other factions. Well, with pretty much every other faction, but it isn't considered treachery, so it isn't as bad as, well, stabbing them in the back. So I ended that treaty, and I'm not directly at war with them yet, but at least the next time these guys want me to help them, at least I can, I am able to join them and not say, well, I have a peace agreement with them, so sorry, I can't do anything about it. So yes. Also, I do have quite a lot of money, so it might be an idea to secure a promotion for quite a few of my men here. Of course, start with Octavian himself. Can we promote him even further? Well, he needs to be 35 years old, so I guess the answer is no. We could try to assassinate the other guys. And try to finish the job with this guy. Let's see. Once again? That's the same thing that happened last time. God damn it. And that increased the influence of that house. Well, let's try again. There we go, finally. Of course, that means we need another one to actually go ahead and be our new admiral. But I'll give that to a noble candidate from the Octavian dynasty, of course. It will lose us a bit of support, but we are still... Well, we're actually not peerless anymore, but we're still exalted, and these guys, they gain a buttload of gravitas each turn, so I'm not really that worried. Also, that eliminated all the enemy... well, not the enemy, but the rival houses, members that were actually leading armies or navies. So, if a civil war breaks out, I actually don't have anything to worry about right now. So, that's a very positive eye, in my eyes. So, let's do it right this time. Let's take them off the stands and let's recruit a few units, shall we? So, I know we do need a few more... I guess a few more legionaries in the Quadram, and I also want a few more onagers on the Sancriam. So there we go, hopefully that will be enough to crush any opposing navy, no matter how many transport ships they try to cram into the battle. Hopefully. So yes, that'll be ready in a few turns. Also, it should be mentioned that these guys, they did manage to push into today's Netherlands, and they also managed to capture, for a little while, they managed to capture Denmark. So that was very good of them. And well, that was a very, very good job of you. But unfortunately, when you overextend, you definitely do overextend. So that wasn't meant to last.
Commander?
So hopefully,
None will escape.
I am able to defeat this army. And I actually think I might have a decent chance here. I have about their numbers, but I have a lot of legionaries, and they have a lot of levies. So yes, even though these bars are not agreeing with me, I actually think I have a decent chance at this. So, let's go to the battlefield and let's find out for ourselves. Also, it should be mentioned that this is not a walled city, so yeah, I definitely think we have a decent chance here. I also want to point out that it is better to attack right away rather than wait out, just because of the garrison infantry. The garrison being that small at this time, because this city got captured on the previous turn, or I guess this turn actually, on the end turn, and that means that the garrison has really had any time to grow strong again. So yes, that's also one of the reasons why I decided to attack right away. So, let's take our legionaries. And then these guys that I don't really care about, I guess could be the forward guard or the fodder for my actual useful units. And these guys will act as reserve. These guys, not these guys. These guys are throwaway units. Anyway, we have a few Veltes, and we have a few spear throwing units, and thankfully we also have a few slinger units. So we actually do have a bit of range to go on. So that's very good. And finally, we have some levy freemen, which I guess I could put back here as well. It's really our legionaries that I place my trust on. Anyway, let's start the battle, and let's see what this battle will bring. Also, I think this name was called the Whale's Way, so very good name there. I've hardly seen better. Okay, scout riders, mercenary scout riders. And here comes all the levies. Okay, I guess our job is to surround them here. So, a few of you go over here. And... oh yeah, I didn't select all of them. There we go. Now it's fixed. So 4 here. And 4 over here. There we go. Let's give them... well, not that many velites. Well, actually that many velites, but not that many skirmishers. Let's have the slingers follow up these guys. And... who haven't I given an order yet? These guys. Okay, dissolve the group. We don't have to worry about that anymore. These guys, they do not know what to do with themselves. I guess they'll follow the main group. And the general's bodyguard over here. I guess I could have you be divided in between. Let's see if you will be relevant in this battle. Anyway, the front line is Spear Levy. Let's see how they like being thrown. Roxanne. The range is...
our hidden units have been discovered.
It's like almost there, but like barely not there. Anyway, we could also split them here, doing something like this. And also, standing like this makes you a very good target for my my spear units, or my javelin throwers. Let's save the slinger ammo. That's evidently not doing that much. There we go. These are the kind of shots I want. Okay, pull back. They are a bit angry. Oh, turn it back to me. That seems like a good idea. Super effective. Oh yeah. For me, that is.
Legionaries! Deadly missiles ready!
Yeah, good luck with that. Trying to go head to head with legionaries. Spear Brothers, you might be able to do something, but not that much. You are a decent unit, but not as strong as legionaries, I'm afraid. Even if your initial javelin barrage did kill a few of my men. Are they trying to break out or something? Well, I guess I have to try to push in then, so... you two, first. Could also send in the fodder units, I guess. There we go.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Legionaries, that's to be expected.
Yours to command. Melee infantry at your command.
Legionaries! Missile-armed warriors!
There we go. You can now fire again. You can actually fire at the Germanic youths. They are carrying shields, aren't they? Yes, they are. Hopefully it's not effective enough against the slingers. Well, a bit hard to tell, really.
Elites. Beginners. Orders.
Warriors eager for blood!
Melee infantry ready. Romans ready for duty.
I'm not being outflanked here, so that's a good thing. Speaking of, I could try to outflank them here. But I don't really know if I want to try to sacrifice the units or not. Or not sacrifice, but commit, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Also, dissolve that group. That is no longer a group to really have to use. And you are just pulling all the units and trying to take out a few well-controlled units of mine. I don't think that is working really that well. Is it? No, it isn't. Also, apparently these guys are doing very well on their own. They didn't really need backup.
Your orders. Advance at speed.
Yeah, they're doing very, very well actually.
Legionaries. To arms, commander.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Wouldn't the spear units? No, I actually think one of the legionaries.
Slingers.
Oh, you are actually routing. Well, I guess it did something. Let's try to go for the other units then.
Romans ready for
Oh no, the formation attack has gone a bit out of control here.
One
And
of
might
our
result
units
in
has used
a
all its ammunition.
few casualties, unfortunately.
Skirmisher!
proud Romans all.
By your command. Levy Freeman!
Hopefully this won't disrupt the fighting formation too much.
Slingers.
I am actually doing a lot of damage with these slingers. At least I appear to be doing damage with these slingers. Yes, you can see these guys have definitely taken at least 20 casualties from these slingers. Because no other units, I think, is capable of reaching them. Maybe these guys? I don't know. It's a bit hard to tell right now.
Gives us strength.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Anyway, we are breaking these units quite badly.
Brave Romans to a man.
Not really going that well for them. Same thing here actually, and these guys are wavering, so... Once again, it's not looking that good, is it? Also, I find it a bit strange that these guys can actually run out of ammo, because... Look, here's a rock, might be a bit big, but you can find a rock that's about the okay size, shouldn't you? Anyway.
Legionaries. Hold back. Romans ready for duty.
Legionaries! By your command. Legionaries! Advance at speed!
Beginners. And for glory. Melee infantry ready. Marching order at speed.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Thank you. So I figured.
Quick march!
That's not what I meant to do at all. I tried to deselect it, but... Oh god damn it.
Battle ready!
There we go, finally. I'm trying to actually make a decent line here, and you're making it very difficult. Anyway. Oh, an actual decent unit, but it's a spear unit going up against sword units, so you know what will happen. Oh yeah, I also placed a direct attack order,
Get running!
and apparently those guys are now running away. So I think, there we go, you have a new target.
The enemy general is dead.
That was probably the spear units. Oh, here we go. But yes, those are the scout raiders. I forgot about them. Anyway, what do we do with cavalry? Well, we sent in the spear units. So let's do that. The spears are wavering. One more unit of wooden spears. And I think I'm going to give those guys a rest.
One of our units is
Yeah,
used orders
those have done a very good job, and actually I apparently won that battle. That completely just collapsed. It almost seems to be an instant collapse. Yeah, that was very, very quick. Anyway, I'm not gonna complain about it. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna quit the battle because this is a city battle, and they should have lost all their men, shouldn't they? Maybe not the navy. I don't know. We'll see. Only 10 minutes. There we go. And we killed nearly everything, I guess. Never mind, this is the garrison army. We killed everything.
Ready for further orders. At your command.
So yeah, we now have a new province. And actually with that, didn't we meet the objective? Yes, we did. So yeah, that should be paid out on the next turn. And after that, completely control the 2 provinces. Okay, so this one. Let's see. Okay, so that's partially Dacian. And the other one is this one, which I own nothing. No, never mind. It's actually this one. And it's part of Macromani. And we are about to declare war on them, aren't we? So, yeah, that seems to be a good idea. Also, I know we have other objectives here. If you could take a look here, never mind that. Here we go. That's the things we have to conquer in order to gain a military victory. So, need 100 settlements, we are a third of the way there. And we need to control 6 provinces, or these 6 provinces. So we are a good way in our process of capturing all of Africa, so that shouldn't be an issue. Macedonia, on the other hand, that might be a big problem, because that means war with Mark Antony. And yeah, they are strong. So yeah, we'll have to build up armies and coordinate attacks. So that'll be fun. And that will of course take place after we have dealt the killing blow to these regions right there, and of course taken the last region in this province. So let's see what we can actually do up here.
We hunger for battle.
So firstly, our general leveled up a bit, so let's give him some gravitas skills. Also, let's build a consecrated ground, because these guys are evidently not happy to see us. And make sure to flip them to the correct culture. Unfortunately, this is a province that is not part of our mainland. I guess this should also be considered not really attached to what we own already. I don't know. Anyway, we have one final thing. Might want to make that an acre? I don't know. Maybe a pit mine? Or we go all out and make it a military production facility. Or recruitment facility. Let's see, the nearest place we can recruit stuff is actually over here. So I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, let's try. That will give us. Will give us the option to recruit in everything. Let's see, how big is that? It actually includes all this. So try to recapture Denmark for our alliance and try to eradicate the German Confederation. And we might actually get manage to get an angle on the Macromani, and with that we should be able to join our empire again, or join these guys to our empire. So that'd be nice. Well, I guess it's joined to our empire, seeing that it's bordering one of our client states. So there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna end the part here before my PC crashes again and loses all the footage. So I hope you enjoyed this part, even with the kind of rush content at least at the start. And it wouldn't be that way if my computer was a bit better than it is, apparently. There's something wrong with it, and I don't really know why. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and if you did enjoy it. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.